You ever wake up one day and realize that you're not in the driver's seat anymore? You're not in control. Like something as simple as your phone, a few minutes away, a few clicks away, can have you in your bed for hours on end. That was me a few months ago. And look, I'm not going to lie, man. Quitting adult-rated content was very, very hard. Like any other of life's challenges, it has its ups, and then of course there's downs. But when I quit it in 7 days, it wasn't in the count the days challenge kind of way. No. All I did was make a decision to stop letting something so small like adult content control something so big, that being my mind. And the conclusion that I came to on this journey is that NoFap doesn't work the way people think it does. We love to glamorize it, we love to wear it like a badge of honor, we love to treat it like a trend, but counting the days doesn't help, especially when you surround yourself with a community of people who treat it like this. Day 60, day 100, day 1000. None of that stuff helps. When you count the days like this, you obsess over the challenge. You're not focused on changing who you are. You're focused on not failing. And this is why it doesn't work for most people. You see it with these trends online as well. Monk mode, winter rock, NoFap, self-development. People treat these things as if they were trends and not lifestyles. And that's why you see people chopping and changing trends as if they were switching socks. They do it whenever it feels convenient to them. But discipline does not respect whatever you deem as convenience. You have to make that thing a lifestyle for yourself. I remember when I first realized that I had a problem. It wasn't some dramatic movie moment like, oh my god, I have this problem, I need help right now. I just thought to myself, I was sitting there thinking to myself, how do I get to the point where this feels normal? It became this ritual routine of wake up, scroll, watch, promise to stop, then repeat the whole process again. And it's crazy because I didn't even feel myself getting anything out of it anymore. It was simply just this ritual that I built for myself, this routine, and before I knew it, it became my new normal. And when I was doing it out of habit, that's when I knew I was in trouble. Because that's what X-rated content does, that's what adult-rated content does. It rewires your brain. And by doing this thing, it gives you a dopamine hit that you would otherwise receive from doing hard work. However, your brain can't distinguish the difference, so it feels like it's earned even though it's not. And it starts to become a problem because it starts to warp your reality, your paradigm on things. And slowly but surely, you'll start to realize this bleed into other aspects of your life. It kills your drive, it kills your desire for connection, it kills your attraction to people. It kills your motivation because your brain thinks that it's earned something. And worst but not least, it kills your confidence because deep down, you know in your heart that you're betraying yourself. You're doing something that you don't want to do, and every single time you relapse, you lose that little bit of trust that you may have gained in yourself throughout the days that you haven't done that thing. And I know this because that's what happened to me. I would tell myself things like, tomorrow I'll stop. Then I wouldn't. Then I'd feel guilty and shame myself. Then I'd use that guilt and shame to go ahead and do it again. And it's this loop that you guys can imagine that makes the addiction so dangerous, because it's not the adult-rated content itself, it's the mental prison you build for yourself. So having said all of this now, how did I quit in 7 days? Well, it wasn't by counting days. It wasn't by downloading any blockers and then putting them on websites, and it wasn't even by watching NoFap motivational videos. And yes, I'm calling you guys out right now. The remedy is so simple. I quit by changing how I saw myself. Instead of saying I'm trying to quit, I said I'm done. It sounds so small and insignificant, but that shift changes everything. Because when you identify yourself as someone who's trying to quit, you already give yourself an out subconsciously. But when you identify somebody who doesn't need it anymore, you already create this alignment with belief, and belief creates character. Let me talk about my experience through it. So on day three, by the way, this is typically the day that guys relapse. It's like the holy grail of relapsing. I don't know what it is with us NoFappers, but yeah, it's usually the day that guys relapse. So on day 3, I was tired, I was bored, and I didn't really have much to do. The perfect combination for a relapse. And all I did was ask myself one question. What am I trying to escape from right now? What responsibility am I trying to escape from? Because that's all it is to me, a form of escapism. Because the truth is, you're not doing this thing because you want to. You're doing it because you want to feel different. Keyword, feel. So instead of actually giving in, I went out, I trained, I wrote, I journaled. I did something that would actually make me feel proud instead of guilty. And that's when I came to the conclusion that every single time I was on the verge of relapse, I had to do something to make me better. Sometimes that was spontaneous push-ups, sometimes that was journaling, sometimes that was going outside until the urge passed over so that I could get over that line. And every single time I resisted, I built self-trust. Quitting pornography. I hope YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or any of the platforms out there don't take this down, but quitting pornography isn't about self-control. It's just a matter of self-respect. You can only keep doing something that, and I really want you guys to listen to me here, you can only keep doing something that destroys you if you believe that you deserve destruction. And I really do mean this when I say this. Once you believe that you deserve things in life, guys, you will receive them. Whether that's better relationships, better focus, better peace. Once you believe you deserve these things, you will receive them. And quitting becomes much easier. So when you stop feeding your brain instant pleasure, your dopamine levels start to reset. You gain your resilience that you once had. You find joy in the small things, reading, socializing, going out for a walk. You start to find that you're stronger in thoughts, your focus is sharper, and you finally start to find real confidence again. That's what happened to me. And I didn't need to track the days anymore, because it wasn't something that I needed to do. It was just simply something that I didn't do. And let's be 100% honest and transparent here. I'm not perfect. There's been moments where I've slipped, moments where I can feel myself slipping and my old habits trying to creep back in again. It does happen from time to time. But here's the thing, I don't identify with any of these things anymore. I don't see relapse as failure, I see it as feedback. Why did I do it? What triggered it? What can I avoid? What can I do next time? That's how you actually grow. Through accountability, through transparency, not through guilt. I'll give you guys another example. Let's say a personal trainer hires somebody. They sign up for the 90-day workout plan. That person grinds for the full 90 days, they're putting their all in. And after that 90-day period, they revert back to their old ways. And this typically happens in clients because their intention is tied to the end dates, and it's the exact same with NoFap. When you count the days, your goal isn't to change, but it's to complete something. But life isn't a challenge, it's a journey. So if you really want to quit, stop counting, stop checking calendars, stop flexing streaks. Just focus on the person who you want to be. And here's how I reframed it for myself. Instead of saying I'm quitting pornography, I said I'm building self-control. Instead of saying I'm going to do NoFap, I said I'm building discipline. Because these mindsets, they're scalable and they're applicable to all aspects of your life. Business, relationships, purpose. That is the difference between quitting something permanently and outgrowing it temporarily. So if you're really struggling right now, to you guys who have made it to this part of the video and have been patient thus far, I'm going to give you the game plan. So number 1 is understanding your struggles. Don't avoid them blindly, identify them. Is it loneliness, struggles, stress? Figure out what these things are and learn how to work on them. I always say your triggers are your best therapists. And all you need to do is figure out the why. And when you figure out the why, you can figure out the how. The second thing is forgive yourself for failing. Guilt only fuels a cycle. But celebrate yourself for not giving up. You get to go again. That's the great thing about life. Although you will fail, there's always time to rebuild. The third thing is replace the habit. You must replace the habit, whatever it may be. Exercise, cold showers, journaling, meditation. Get out of your head and get into your body. So yeah guys, that's been my take on pornography, its effects, and how you can get rid of the addiction within 7 days. Maybe not the addiction, but you can certainly get going within 7 days. If you treat self-development like it's a trend, it will fade, and you will start to fall into the same habits that you were once trying to get away from. You treat this thing like a season, then you'll fall apart when the season fades, but you treat it like a lifestyle, and you'll keep going even after the motivation fades. So don't just quit adult content for 7 days, quit it for good. It's no good for you, really. And not because you're trying to be perfect, but because you're finally ready to respect yourself. If you reach the end of the video, I just want to say a massive thank you. I hope that you guys have learned something from this video, and if you have, then share it to a friend who you think may need it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps me out massively. It helps this message reach a lot more people and help a lot more people. And if you guys want to join a community full of like-minded people on the path of self-development, I'll leave a link in the description and a link in the comments down below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.